Alberta's saying, no, not anymore. Any law, any agreement passed at the federal level will not apply to the people of Alberta unless passed in the Alberta legislature right here in Albertan soil by Albertans. Hey everybody, PJ here. Greetings from rural, snowy, central Alberta. I'm out on the road today and I figured I'd give you guys a bit of an update on the Alberta independence front. You see, recently, something that some people might have not noticed is that the Alberta government passed Bill 1, symbolically called Bill 1, which is a law that gives Alberta a lot more ability to protect its sovereignty from Canada, from the woke policies of Canada's Liberal government. It's called the International Agreements Act. What does this do, you may wonder? Well, Alberta is asserting its sovereignty and preparing for independence by saying to the federal Liberals that they do not have the right to pass, that they shouldn't be making any sort of agreements, internationally speaking, with any countries. Think about net zero stuff, think about carbon taxes, think about green economy stuff. None of it will apply to Alberta unless passed at the legislature, at the Alberta legislature, that is.
As we return to the legislature, our government is focused on delivering the clear mandate that Albertans gave us to stand up for this province, protect our freedoms, and chart our own path forward. That's why we are taking the next step to defend Alberta's constitutional rights through Bill 1, the International Agreements Act. Ottawa can sign international agreements with other countries, that's their right, but this legislation makes it clear that those agreements will only become enforceable in Alberta if implemented under provincial legislation. Work with us and we'll get things done. Overstep and Alberta will stand its ground.
You may ask, well, why is this significant, PJ? Well, what is a country? What's an independent nation if not an entity that is able to negotiate its own deals on its own behalf? In a federation, the federal government is the one who negotiates deals having to do with the entire country. Washington negotiates deals that affect Montana, Idaho, Florida, Texas, etc. Alberta's saying, no, not anymore. Any law, any agreement passed at the federal level will not apply to the people of Alberta unless passed in the Alberta legislature right here in Albertan soil by Albertans.
The federal government has tried to insert themselves into Alberta's jurisdiction time and again. Now, we've seen this with the Clean Electricity Regulations, for example, or the Impact Assessment Act. And both of these federal initiatives have had a devastating impact on provincial investment, on investor confidence, and on the growth of our province. We're saying we're not going to take it anymore. When it comes to international agreements that are signed by the federal government, right now, we currently have no formal agreement in place that governs the relationship between the provinces and the federal government, especially when it impacts areas of provincial jurisdiction. By introducing this legislation, we want to make it clear Alberta will not be bound by international agreements entered into by a federal government when that agreement has a direct impact on matters of provincial jurisdiction. It's one way that we're showing that Alberta will not allow the federal government to continually trample upon our constitutional jurisdiction.
This is huge. This is incredibly significant. And it's got a symbolic element to it. Holy crap, it got real cold out here. It's got a symbolic element to it, which is you got Alberta taking steps, the province of Alberta taking steps into nationhood. This advances the cause for Alberta independence. It reminds the rest of Canada that Alberta's taking no shit anymore. Alberta's not going to put up with the BS from central and eastern Canada. We're going to be controlling our own country, our own borders, our own finances. And this is all against the backdrop of an upcoming referendum in the year 2026, next year. This is something that I'm happy to see. I hope she continues to take as much jurisdiction as she can. Let them sue her. Let them go after her. The people of Alberta patriots, will have her back.
How far are you willing to go? Are you willing to say, we want these things or else? At what stage would you, for example, invoke the Clarity Act as clarified by the Supreme Court? For example, calling a referendum on the Clarity Act question of secession. Do you have an or else in mind? What is it and what would make you use it? And if not, how are you serious? And I'll start off with Danielle Smith on that one.
The or else is Dennis Modry and the Alberta Prosperity Project.
Everybody, if you can, do me a quick favor and double check if you're still subscribed. I know some of you have complained that YouTube has been unsubscribing, some of you. So please double check if you're still subscribed. If you are, I appreciate you. Thank you. Please click the bell icon. That bell icon will make sure that you get a notification every time I upload one of these videos. I appreciate you. It's been PJ. See you in the next one. Peace. Hey, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to be notified every time a new video is published, hit the subscribe button and activate the notifications bell. It's completely free and it helps our channel grow. A heartfelt thank you to all our channel members. I really appreciate your support. See you all in the next one. Peace.